Hey, Shalom, all praises to you. How about Shemel Shai? Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. Now the brother's pushing his work in sincerity and truth. This is brother of mine from GMS Toronto coming out with another video, right? I just saw a video with Tracy Morgan, that's his name. The comedian guy. The one that went on the Breakfast Club. The man is like almost 50, 56 or some shit like that. Probably 60 years old. One of the Breakfast Club talking about he's street. They put on his big gold chain. He's from the neighborhood. I don't know why Jake always think just because they're from a certain neighborhood that makes them some kind of tough. But anyways, I guess it's a Brooklyn mentality, right? But we see videos with these celebrities always talking about they don't owe anyone anything, right? The video that I saw of Tracy Morgan is a video of some guy that he knew from his childhood that he grew up with. And the guy, the guy he heard he was going to be at a probably like a signing or something. So he went there to, like pretty much beg, like, hey, can you hook me up? I know you got it, right? And Tracy Morgan literally said, I don't owe you anything, which in truth, he don't. But at the same time, it's the way he spoke to the dude, And this is the man who almost died a couple of years ago, mind you, right? You think that man was happy that he got into his car accident that he got into years ago, right? He looked like he's out of, like his health is failing also. You can't take this money with you, okay? You're a multi-millionaire, whatever the case may be. Right, you got money. Esau hooked you up in these movies, right? And your brother, who's down on his knees, pretty much begging, and you're gonna look down on him. You're gonna talk shit to him. This is, you see, like Amalek don't do that to their own. That's the reason why they're successful, also, right? They're not under the curses. That's how you know they're not under the curses. Our people are under the curses. The fact that Tracy Morgan is evil towards his brother, right? You see the way he looked down on him, like in disdain. He pretty much gave him the side eye, right? And to these celebrities, just so you know, who's out there in YouTube land, the elect who's watching this, these celebrities are gonna lose every single money that they have in their bank account. They're gonna lose every stock, every shareholder that they're part of, everything that they once owned. They're gonna lose everything because once the economy crashes, man, everyone is gonna be asked out, including your favorite comedian, your favorite celebrity, your favorite actor, favorite basketball player. Because guess what? They've all invested in Babylon the Great. Right? They've all invested in Babylon the Great. And here they are now. Right when this economy is about to crash. So that homeless man that was begging, right? Tracy Morgan for money. Guess what's gonna happen? Tracy Morgan is gonna come back to that same neighborhood that you live in. Right? Because he's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose his house. His houses, he's gonna lose his cars, he's gonna lose his multi-million-dollar deals that he have, right? Everything's about to go up in flames, So don't be alarmed, man. Don't feel, if you're seeing this video, don't feel away, man. Right? I know it's gonna hurt because the dude, you probably looked out for him back in the day, because guys like that, like Tracy Morgan and those guys, they always pursue a goal, right? And then they hang around the street dudes and think that they're tough. Whereas the street dudes are actually put in those so-called work, right? While these guys with the talent, they pretty much hone their craft, right? And then now they act like they're street dudes. They try to pretty much perpetrating the fraud, and the life that you're living, they pretty much brag about it with cash. Okay, with money in their pockets. So don't be alarmed, man. These celebrities are going out of style real fast. The only thing that's gonna left for them to do is pretty much advertise the CHIP. That's how they're gonna keep their little money that they have, right? Or the little money that the ESA is gonna let them keep, right? They're not gonna keep a lot. They're not gonna be multi-millionaires in the time of the CHIP. That is definitely not gonna happen. All right, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna be in the same boat as you. You know. Tracy Morgan and a lot of these celebrities, these Jake celebrities, these black celebrities, they want to be the only one on top, right, from their neighborhood, so they can look down and take a shit or take a piss, you know. That's why when you come around them, they need you. And that's another thing, they need you, the so-called fans, the fanatics, in order for them to stay afloat, man. So when you see celebrities doing shit like this, you fanatics have to start boycotting these guys, man. Don't go to their shows, right? Like, you know, like what they did to Burna Boy. This guy is so arrogant. Burna Boy, you see the way he speaks, you know? And I hate talking about you celebrities because, you know, I look down on you celebrities. There's nothing that you have that I want, right? I don't, you know, your cars, your houses, I don't want those shit that you have, because like the scripture said in Psalms, I think Psalms 37, the little bit that we have is better than what a rich man have, because guess what? We don't have to stay up all night worrying about our riches being lost, right? Us losing our riches, because you know we're earnest men, right? We work for our money. We wake up and we go to work, man. And plus we praise Yahweh Shem Shai. We're building up our spiritual bank account. But anyway, back to Burna Boy. That's the second celebrity this year that I've seen that's displaying his arrogance, right? Beautifying his feathers, if you will. You know? And the humbling for these celebrities are coming. Don't you worry. Because guess what? Death is imminent, man. All of these guys are not exempt from death, right? Now you see Burna Boy, his shows are being canceled. No one's going to see this dude. In my opinion, I don't like the guy's music. I think his music is trash, right? Just like the same thing with Tracy Morgan. I think he's a one-dimensional actor, right? Loud, belligerent, right? But you know, I guess there's a niche for anything in this world. So Burna Boy, I think he kicked some dude out of the show, out of his show for no reason. I think he made a mistake and think that the guy was doing something. I can't remember, but the way he acted like the guy didn't pay his money to come to his show, right? That's the way he was, you know, the way he kicked the guy out. The guy probably spent like $200, $300, $400 because people are spending their hard-earned money to go see these losers on stage sing songs that you can hear on the radio for free, right? But I guess you people, you know, you get bored. You can't just stay the fuck at home. You got to go watch these idiots on stage while you worship them on stage, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you people do these days, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. But you see the state of these celebrities. They've always been arrogant, man. Always been arrogant for no reason, right? For no reason at all. These guys have always been arrogant, and they're showing you their true self, man. Like, anyways, that's how celebrities are, anyways. But they need you for that to put money in their pocket. But then when they meet you in real life, they look down on you, right? Or in his case, Tracy Morgan's case, you know, he saw a guy from his neighborhood that he once knew, and the guy was like, "Wow, you gonna do that to me?" Right? But he looked like they had history, and look at that dude like probably looked out for him back in the day, and this is the response, right? But the dude was pretty much, he embarrassed the dude, man. I don't owe you anything. Like, that's the person that you know. If I let's say I was in that world and I see someone that's begging me like, "Yo, can I get $20?" or whatever the case may be, I'm like, if I don't know the person, I'm not gonna say I don't owe you. that dude know him from back in the neighborhood of Brooklyn, right? And they probably, they probably have history, and that dude definitely probably looked out for him, right? And that's why the first thing he said, I don't owe you, dumbass. But I don't know, I'm just speculating, but the fact that that's the way he handled his own brother, because we're supposed to be our brother's keeper, man, right? If I have $20 million, you think the brothers in the camp, you think the elders are gonna work? Are you out of your mind? That's the reason why the Lord don't give certain men money. And it is what it is. But money, I don't think money changes anyone. They always say these things, money changes a person, or money just show you the real the real personality of a person, man. It doesn't change a person. That's how that person was all along, right? So I don't fall for that. Oh, money changes people. No, Tracy Morgan and those guys were losers coming up, man. Class clowns, right? Court jesters, and they so happen to make it in that world, and now here they are. Granted, they probably have people that they look out for. I'm not gonna say that, but the fact that he had to deal with this dude like this, man, it's a little bit messed up, to say the least, right? But judgment is coming to these celebrities. They're not exempt from judgment. They're gonna die over here in Babylon the Great, just like because they're 2/3 too, right? These celebrities are nothing but 2/3. They're part of that 2/3 club, right? They're gonna face that wrath just like anybody else. They're not exempt. Shalom.